Hello, my name is Fidele and I'm from Côte d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. This is Cardiff Voice and this is my voice.
Hello, everybody. My name is Abiodun Adioba, and this is Cardiff Voices. You can also call me AOB. Cardiff Voices is a podcast that tells the stories of people that are doing great things in Cardiff, and it's non for profit. We are here about community, and we are here to promote culture, interculture. Today, I have with me in the studio a man of honor and caliber, a man from Africa, and he's currently studying MBA with AI at the Cardiff, the prestigious Cardiff Business School. He's also known with the profession of cybersecurity. Yes, today. Please join me and welcome an amazing person in the studio, Mr. Fidel. Hi, Mr. Fidel.
Hello, Abiodu. How are you?
It's there.
I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, been pretty good, pretty
Okay.
well. So, Mr. Fidel, can you tell us about yourself?
Okay. Hello, everyone. So my name is Fidele Akobe. I'm from Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire is a country in Africa, specifically in West Africa, for those who do not know. And I'm from the southern part of Côte d'Ivoire, specifically in the southeast of Côte d'Ivoire. And in Côte d'Ivoire, I speak a language called Atie. Atie or Atie is part of the Akan language, Akan group. So, if you find me there, that's the language that I'll be speaking. I am married, so I have a lovely wife, and I have 4 kids. And what else? Yeah, I'm a cybersecurity professional. That's what I've been doing. So for the past few years, I'm more engaged into volunteer and trying to help people grow.
Wow, that's super amazing. If I visit your hometown today, what's the first thing I will experience?
Of course, the heat. Yeah, because Côte d'Ivoire is Côte d'Ivoire is located in a tropical region, so as you know, it's quite hot there. So, but the first thing, honestly, that you will experience, as a foreigner or as somebody not from the country, once you get there, you will meet very welcoming people. So people are very, very welcoming there. That's something that you will experience. And if you happen to be in my village, they might even tell you Akwaba with palm wine. Palm wine is, I don't think, it's not very common in most of the countries, but it's actually, it comes from wine, from palm trees. Yeah, so it's not very strong in terms of alcohol percentage. So, young people, women, men, we drink it, and it can be very sweet. So that's what we use to welcome our guests.
So, Fidel,
Yeah.
Aquaba, or
Thank
should I
you.
say Creso?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I am particular about culture, and you can't say or discuss culture without the food. So, what's the Ivorian food that one should try at least once?
Of course, the very first thing that you have to try that is typical from Cote d'Ivoire for Ivorians is aloko. Aloko is it's made of plantain, so the plantain is actually fried, but we have our own ways of cutting it. We don't cut it in big pieces, so it's in smaller pieces, and then we fry it in a special way, of course, and then we take it with a type of stew. So it's a mixture of tomato and aubergines, and or garden egg. I've learned here that it's also called aubergine. So we can have it with fish or with chicken, or some people even have it with egg. So that's one of the famous food that we have back in Cote
And you
d'Ivoire.
recommend that for me?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure you'll love it.
oh, good. So, what Ivorian song describe your personality?
I
Yes,
would
I'm going
say
to play the song
you're going to play. Okay,
So,
that's okay. I think I haven't thought of that, but what comes in my mind is a song from a singer from Cote d'Ivoire whose name is Mewe. So Mewe has a song which has become actually a concept, Zoblazo. So the very first one is Zoblazo. That's the title of the song. So it goes by Blazo, Blazo, Zoblazo, on a gagné. It's a song actually that is a sign of resilience. Zoblazo is it's literally like going from one side to the other. So it's a way to say that when you have challenges, you have to be able to navigate your ways, and then in the end, you will see the light. The light will be in the end. You will always be the winner if you show yourself as a resilient person.
Yeah. So what do your friends say about you? That's actually true.
That's actually true. I don't know. I think many people think I'm a very calm person, and they see me as somebody who is wise. Now, whether it's true or not, I mean, you tell me.
Ah, okay. I think I need to do a survey on that because
Okay.
you know what MBA teaches you. You don't just jump into conclusion. You have to like make some data driven decision. Like,
Yeah, I can see that
so
you.
maybe I'm going to take a
I
survey.
can see that you attend your classes.
So do you what does success mean to you right now?
Okay, for me, success means, or it should mean meaningfulness. You know, you cannot, that's the way I understand it. I cannot say I have succeeded if I don't have any meaning to other people.
Value.
I don't add value to people's life. I don't add impact to people's life. So that's how I would define success. I would see myself as somebody who has succeeded if I know that I really have impact, good impact, and great impact in other people's life. Yeah.
Good. That's a very good introduction section with you. Now I want to deep dive into the Ivorian culture, the Ivorian roots. So I'm going to be asking some questions about Ivorian culture and whatnot. So first off, I'm going to start with what is that thing or what is something that people misunderstand about Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire?
Um, First of all, Cote d'Ivoire is yeah, it's a country, but we have about 60 or 60 plus, different languages that are spoken in Cote
60
d'Ivoire.
plus.
Yeah, 60 plus. So it's a very diverse country in terms of population, and typically an Ivorian has an origin outside Cote d'Ivoire. Like I told you earlier, we are from Ghana, so we migrated from Ghana. People came from the north, so from Burkina Faso, from Mali. Some even came from Liberia, from Guinea. So many of the populations living in Cote d'Ivoire have really migrated kind of from different places. So we have different cultures. We have very different cultures, but there's one common thing that we share, which is the social life. We happen to be a country or a population that is very welcoming. That's something very unique that you find in every places that you go in Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is Cote d'Ivoire known for? Like for instance, let me give you an instance. Nigeria is known for some Ghanaians. Please don't come.
Yeah.
Nigeria is known for the jollof rice. Not
Okay.
Ghanaian,
Yeah.
apparently. So, what is Ivory Coast known for?
Okay. Food wise, and like I told you, it
Or
depends on.
anything wise?
Yeah. Okay. Social life is something that would characterize, most of us.
So you party
Wherever
with
you
the
go.
Nigerians.
Yeah. Yeah. Wherever you go, if you have, I can see you haven't been to Cote d'Ivoire yet, but if you get to Cote d'Ivoire, that's the first thing, you will never miss it. That's the first thing that you will feel.
Party.
People will just welcome you. They would like to invite you to their homes, take you to parties. You know, that's how we are. That's how we live. Yeah.
Good. Holiday alerts. Holiday alerts. Okay, so what lessons from your parents still shapes you to today?
Wow, that's a good one. My parents have always told me to remain myself. And I think that's something that it can be very hard to be yourself or to be myself, but that's something that has guided me throughout my life. Yeah, be yourself in whatever you do. And actually, my name Fidel means loyalty or faithfulness. So, like in French, wherever I find myself and I introduce myself as Fidel, when I say I am Fidel, je suis fidèle. Some people will take it as why is this guy saying that he's loyal or he's
Why he
faithful?
loyal?
We haven't asked you of anything. So and I think it was a wish of my parents that has come to, in a way, impacted me and shaped all my personality.
I think you should have it in your CV under the core skills. Just have your name there as
Yeah.
part of your skills, right?
Yeah, so I'm Fidel.
Oh, good. What's a cultural habit from home that you still practice here in Cardiff?
A cultural one. I mean, the food. The food. Yeah.
Fair
Whenever I'm able to, I get attiéké that's another dish from Cote d'Ivoire.
enough. That's the other one.
Yeah. And then aloko, of course, I get plantain from the city roads. We have many, many, many shops there where you can get plantain. And when I have the chance to get there, I get plantain. I fry it. But these days I don't have it that often. But just to make me feel like I'm back home, I can have it.
So, what's the biggest cultural difference between Ivory Coast and the UK?
Of course, I mean, the biggest one is I will keep going back to the social life. Social life in Cote d'Ivoire is very different from it's very different from what you get out here. It's just maybe it shows in different ways. In Cote d'Ivoire, you get there and people know that you're not from the country or you're not from the area. Automatically they will, and I'm sure it's pretty much common in many parts of Africa. But in Cote d'Ivoire, this is something that people who never visited Cote d'Ivoire and who get there the first time would always tell you. I find you guys very welcoming as a people.
Welcoming people.
Yeah.
Amazing. So if you could bring something from Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire permanently to Cardiff right now, what would it be?
You said something, not somebody, right? Something, okay. Something
Or anything.
I mean, if you ask me, I would say my family. My family, yeah. My
Family
wife
comes
and
first,
kids,
right?
yeah. But if it's really a thing, what I can think of is food. One thing that Ivorians are also known for is traveling with their food. At times you find them at airports with bags, plenty of bags, but some of them, I mean, if you open most of those bags, you'll find foods.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another section, and we'll be talking about Cardiff. And this session aims like connects you coming from Ivory Coast, Cardiff. How's it been so far? And I'm going to kickstart this session by asking a question about why Cardiff and not London or other city.
Cardiff was, I mean, it came into my life like that, I would say. Yeah. I was looking for a course, an MBA course, and I wanted it to be with artificial intelligence because it's a new field, and coming from a cybersecurity background, I wanted to add artificial intelligence also to my portfolio, I would call it. So I started looking around, and because I happened to study in Coventry at Coventry University, obviously that was the first place that I looked at, and I found the course there, an MBA. Even though AI was part of it, but it doesn't show really on the program. But the content had AI, and I obviously applied. But for some reason, I did not get any response for them. It was taking time, and my time was approaching. So I said, okay, let me look for a second chance. And then I was looking around, Google searching, and I came across with Cardiff. Okay, Cardiff has a typical MBA with AI, and actually that was one of the very few programs or universities that offers such program. So I looked, I went a bit further. I checked the program, I checked the city, the university, and I found out that it was, it is actually a very good one. So I applied, and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite fast, right? So what was your first impression of Cardiff when you arrived from Ivory Coast? And then the very first few weeks, what would you say about Cardiff?
Yeah, when I got to Cardiff in late September, as most of us, and when I got here, the very first impression I had was, a big village. When I got to Cardiff, and to me, it was like a very big village, and it made me think about Yamoussoukro, which is actually the capital city of Cote d'Ivoire, and Yamoussoukro is a city full of schools and universities, and actually some of the best schools and universities in Cote d'Ivoire are based in Yamoussoukro, and you have many students in the city, but it is designed in a way that you will have the feeling that it's a big village. You don't have that dynamic that you find in big cities like London, like Abidjan, like Lagos. Yeah. So that's what I what that's what
Cardiff is a big village.
yeah, that's the impression that I had. Yeah.
Well, Cardiff was quite quiet and peaceful to me, basically.
It
So
is.
far,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I can say about Cardiff.
Yeah, but villages are very quiet and peaceful.
And green.
I don't think it's something bad, but that's how I see it.
So if someone says Cardiff is quiet, what would you say?
I would say, it's good for studies. Yeah, we need this type of calm ambiance for studies. And I actually like it for what I'm here for, you know. I like it because not too much in terms of distraction, so you can focus a lot. You can focus more on your studies.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. So what is something Cardiff does better than other cities?
Wow, that's a tough one for me, because I don't think I've been to many cities. You mean in the UK?
Yeah, in the UK.
Yeah,
I meant to the
think
UK.
I've been to many cities.
So with the cities you've been to,
But-
can you compare it to Cardiff?
Yeah, but I would say Cadiz is very, how do you say it, even studious. Like the way I see it is like it's a place for studies. Yeah.
So what surprised you about people in Cardiff?
People in Cardiff, most people I meet here are like students, in the whole area where we stay, where we live, where I live, where the university is located. It's all surrounded by students. So, I haven't been to many other places. I've been to quite few places, but the general impression that I have is that, full of students. Yeah.
Good. This part is still about Cardiff, so I just want to have a clear understanding of how you've actually settled down here in Cardiff. So what's your favorite place in Cardiff so far, and what place feels like home?
Okay, my favorite place here in Cardiff, I would say it's how do you call it? The Castle Park, the park, right? Yeah, it's a place that I really like.
Is it the Butte Park?
No, not not Butte Park.
Cardiff Castle?
Yeah, the one at the castle where you have the river turf and stuff. Yeah, it's a big one. Butte Park is
Root Park?
Road. No, not Road Park. Road Park is quite further.
Oh, that's Butte.
Is that Butte?
Yeah,
I don't think that's Butte.
Butte
Is that Butte?
Yeah,
Is
there's
it
one
not Butte?
interconnected to, but not inside the Cardiff Council, but there's a way you could just, I think it's this park.
Really? I thought Butte Park was the one by the government building. What I'm
Side
talking
Cardiff
about is
Castle.
on the other side of the road. And yeah, the big one. That's Butte? Okay. And I've been seeing the name, but I thought Butte Park was there's a small park like by the how do you call it, the museum. When you get to the museum, yeah. Is that not the one that is called Butte Park? No?
That's
No? Okay.
Alexander Gardens, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Butte is big. I'm not very good at names.
Butte is next to the castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's connected.
Yeah, it's connected to the castle.
From there you can come.
Then Alexandra Gardens is the one I think that you're talking
Inside the
about.
Butte Park, you have Sophia Gardens.
Yes.
Yeah, parks and the gardens.
Okay, so that's Miss Bag. Okay.
It's big. It's big. Butte is big.
Yeah.
So
That's one of my favorite places. And then your second question, I forgot.
where in Cardiff feels like home?
Where? Oh yeah, of course. It's how do you call it? Like on the city road. I don't know what. And the roof area. Road. It makes me feel like I'm home because I see a diversity of people, and some of the shops also reminds me of home. I mentioned earlier that in some of the shops I can get plantain and some other typical African food.
In one sentence, what does Cardiff mean?
One sentence or one word.
What's it?
Okay, Cardiff means in the door. It means the door of the next chapter in my life. Yeah.
Cardiff is down the door.
Yeah, like the gates. Either gate or the maybe gate is bigger as well.
Such
Like it's
not sure you have to the better.
yeah. So it's the gates for the next chapter in my life.
Oh, that's quite deep. The last one I got, our previous guest, it says Cardiff is a place that tells you where to go and what to do. More of like the ocean, more of like the environment, the arts, like nature. Wow, and yours is like a door.
It's yeah.
Good.
It's the gate.
Hopefully
Those are quite smaller.
we get a book out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So let's just dive a little bit into your career in tech. So what made you choose cybersecurity as a career?
Okay. I started, after high school.
Yeah.
I would call it. Yeah. So I studied electronics and telecommunications. So when I finished my first university degrees, I worked as a telecom engineer. So I've been in telecommunication for 3 years, and then I just found myself in cybersecurity. So I started working for an organization that was really into cybersecurity, and then I got interested. I've always liked to be on that side of the technology where you try to encrypt or make things hard, how to prevent the bad actors to get into systems and stuff. Yeah, so that's how I got to get into cybersecurity, and then I said, okay, I will not just be on the surface. Let me go and learn deeper and try to understand some of the magics that happens, below the surface. I went back to school and I did a master's degree in cybersecurity, and then ever since I started, I've transitioned really into cybersecurity, and it has become my profession.
That's super amazing. It's I also wanted to go into tech or not cybersecurity. Maybe I have a thing for security
Yeah.
and cyber, and the combination of cybersecurity makes it feel like if I do something wrong, I am going to mess things up. So I'd rather not go close to it. But that's super amazing you've done there. What fascinates you about technology?
The first thing about technology is, to me, is the way technology can change lives, can impact lives, can make things easier. Technology actually, and we can see today. We can see, because of technology, you can sit, anywhere in the world, and then you know what is happening on the other end of the world. And actually, when I was studying cybersecurity, I actually enrolled for the course to start in January 2020. And January 2020, you know what happened globally? We had COVID, and then I was offered the chance to delay my course for the next, I think, the next term, that was May. And I was seeing since May till May, the situation was not getting better. So I said, okay, let me just start online. So I was there studying. While I was in Cote d'Ivoire, I was studying in the UK. And when things get better, before I could come over.
Wow.
Yeah, to do some part. Okay.
So now you are doing MBA
Yes.
AI. So why MBA with AI? Why the switch from cybersecurity to masters in business administration with AI?
It's not, if you look at it, it's not really a switch, because artificial intelligence is like it's a tool.
Yeah.
It's a toolkit or toolbox, whatever you call it, that's can be used in pretty much every industry today. And cybersecurity also applies to every industry today.
Yeah.
So when you are into cybersecurity, like many other fields, you cannot do without AI. So I wanted to learn a bit deeper about AI, not only being on the user side. I wanted to understand some of the mechanics and the logics behind it. Yes. So that's one thing. The other thing is I have more than 20 years, of working experience. So at this stage, I feel like I need to do something else. So I'm more into entrepreneurship, and I actually I've co-founded a consultancy firm in cybersecurity. And then I realized that I needed to understand some of the businesses, how it operates. So the business side of things. So that's the MBA part. So that's why when I was looking for my next challenge, my next course, I said it has to be MBA, so the business side, business understanding, and then it has to have an AI component, and then MBA with AI happened to be the perfect choice for me.
Wow, that's super amazing and quite strong. You're trying to like combine your experience and knowledge in cybersecurity with what you have
Yeah,
moving forward in the future,
exactly.
incorporating AI into businesses and understanding the core of business itself. Wow, that's a very strategic move right there. Very, very strategic.
Please.
You are a force to reckon with. I think so. I know so for sure. Okay, so do you think AI would change cybersecurity? I mean, we've seen a lot of stories on AI impact in the media, AI impact in businesses, AI impact in marketing. So now let's talk about cybersecurity. Do you think AI will change cybersecurity?
I don't think AI will change per se, but it will empower. I would say it will empower cybersecurity as it does for many other fields. The AI, the way I see AI is a tool. So it's a tool that if you can, make good use of it, you can only be empowered in whatever you do. So that's how I see AI.
What is one cybersecurity mistake people make every day?
Yeah, so many people think that cybersecurity is all about hacking. So they see us as hackers, people who can
Ethical
get
hackers.
to not even the ethical part, because people see hackers as bad people, people who can just get into systems and steal data or mess things up, or
Yeah.
no, that's not cybersecurity. Actually, cybersecurity is, to make it simple, it's the security. So how to protect the cyberspace. Cyberspace is how to make it simple. It's like the internet, So anything that is connected on the internet has to be protected in a way. So when we talk about protection, we're talking about what again in the technical terms is seen as confidentiality, which is the ability for data to be accessed only for those who are authorized to do so. So you have to guarantee that whatever data, whatever asset, whatever system that you have on internet is confidential. And then we also talk about integrity, which means that you should make it in a way that unauthorized people shouldn't be able to get into your system to mess it up. And then we also talk about availability. which is something that's often is misunderstood, which is the ability for any system to be available, up and running when we need it. So it's those three components that we try to do, within the cyberspace. That's what makes cybersecurity. So in a shell, cybersecurity is all the techniques, all the processes that we put in place to make sure that all these three aspects are maintained for any system.
Yeah. So what mistakes do people make about cybersecurity every day? What mistakes do people? What do people do that jeopardize their um yes their cyber
Oh,
security?
okay. I see what you mean now. Okay, what means no, the thing is that and it's amazing, most of the time, we the people, we the users, we give the tool, we give how should I say, it's like you give the
Welcome.
no the weapon. Yeah, you give the weapon for the bad actors to to harm you on the web. Yeah, and this is due to the fact that most of us, we act without thinking through some of the things that we do, our behavior on the web. We tend to share too much of information about ourselves. We tend to be not to be too cautious about some of the our habits on the internet. Like the way we keep, I don't know, our secret, our password, our data. That's what the bad actors use to harm us. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the biggest mistake. So it's always maybe misunderstanding, but misconception that people can do, with some magic, they can get into systems just like that. But most of the time, if you look at many, more than 80% of the attacks that happen on the cyber world,
Space, yeah.
it's on the cyber space, it is mostly due to users behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please keep your data safe. Is it about the videos, posted videos online? Is it about sharing sensitive information online? What particular weapon do you think users give to hackers to, like, harm their data and whatnot? Do you have any to share?
Yeah, it's everything all combined. It's all together. It's everything. So the way to put it is like if if your data, it could be your, I mean, pictures about yourself, or I don't know, your personal data, like your credit card information, or if it is something that, think about it this way: when you feel confident, like giving out some or leaving out some of these things on the street or in front of your door, you know if your answer is no, then don't give it out there, don't leave it out there. If it's a picture of yourself, will you be, if you take a picture of yourself in a certain position, will you be safe if you find yourself in such a position outside, in public? If the answer is no, then don't put such a picture online.
Oh wow, that's apt, very very apt. So what advice would you give to someone entering cybersecurity as of now?
Okay. The first advice is to learn. Learn and educate yourself. Learn the foundations of cybersecurity, because people tend to think that you can just go online, watch few videos, and then you become a cybersecurity professional. No, you can. You may be able to get there, but I think the most appropriate and most efficient way of becoming a cybersecurity professional is to go and train, go under proper training, get yourself trained, take serious training, and then build up your skills. Keep building up your skills, and then you can eventually become a cybersecurity professional.
Let me pick your brain just before we go to the next session. What problem in the world would you love technology to solve?
Well, I would say it's human help, because we have had, today we have so many health issues, that's prevent people from enjoying life, have a quality life. We have many of them. So if technology can help a humankind to resolve, most of those problems, I think it will be a really good thing for technology. It's doing a lot, but I still feel like I still think that there's a lot to be done.
So let me move to the game segments. I have a game called the Cardiff Alphabet Challenge, and it's name a place in Cardiff that starts with the letters that I'm going to be mentioning.
Wow.
So if you fail at the end of the day, so about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. I got 6 alphabets, and to pass you have to get like 4. To fail, if you fail, then you have to say a compliment about Cardiff.
Okay.
Yeah. So letter A.
A. Wow. Are you counting that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I pass.
Okay. You could actually say Abercombe Way, places in Cardiff you also.
Okay. Yeah,
You know,
city, yeah.
Abercombe Building,
Come
a
on.
lot. Okay, so let me give you something that's very, very cheap.
Yeah.
Letter B.
Butte.
Good.
C Park, of course. C Cardiff. Can I say Cardiff?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay, you can also say Column Road, Column Drive.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, letter R.
Road.
Oh, good.
Road.
Letter S.
S. Salisbury.
Oh, of course, you're staying at St. Genit.
St. Genit, yeah.
Right. Okay. Finally, letter P.
P. Percival. That's a building.
Oh, you could actually say Pernalis, but it's okay. That's I think you got like 5 out of 6. That's a pass. That's a pass. So well, still say compliment about Cardiff.
Cardiff is a peaceful, nice city.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cardiff is a peaceful, nice city. If you're coming to Cardiff, you need to know this.
If you really want that peace, peace of
Come to
mind, a
Cardiff.
place where you can relax, Cardiff is a place to be. Beautiful one.
Yeah, so another game. This is called the fit in. So you fit in where it belongs, Wales or Cote d'Ivoire. So
Wales or Cote d'Ivoire?
yeah, yeah. Welsh cake.
That's Wales. Come on.
Gaba.
Gaba, that's Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, I didn't know you knew that. That's a good one.
Rabbit.
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 That's probably Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know where you got it from.
What the heck? The audience will tell. Jollof rice.
Jollof rice, definitely not Cote d'Ivoire, but not Cardiff.
Oh, Cardiff Castle.
Of course, you said it, so it's Wales.
Abidjan.
Cote d'Ivoire.
John Obi Mikel.
John Obi Mikel. I mean, is it Wales or Cote d'Ivoire?
Yeah, you choose.
Yeah, maybe Wales. Even though I'm not sure, but
Butte Park.
that's Wales. Come on.
Didier Drogba.
Cote d'Ivoire. Yes.
Gareth Bale.
Wales, yeah.
Angelique Kidjo.
That's not Cote d'Ivoire, but that's Africa. Yeah.
Ryan Giggs.
Wales.
Samuel Eto'o.
Eto'o, that's Africa. That's Cameroon.
Oh, good.
Come on.
Cardiff Bay.
That's Wales.
Rain every day.
Rain. That's Wales.
Friendly people.
Friendly people, that's Cote d'Ivoire. Come on.
Are you saying that no friendly people in Cardiff?
I mean, more than. But
Ah.
if you really want real friendly people, go to Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh,
Yeah.
you heard that.
Yeah.
Great football fans.
Great football fans. Football fans at Cote d'Ivoire.
Mm.
Yeah. Cardiff, I think Wales is more for rugby.
Rugby?
Yeah.
But they also like football, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
So you guys love football in Ivory Coast. That's how
yeah.
you beat Nigeria to AFCON final.
Yeah.
Don't let us talk about it, Theo. It's a story for another day. It's a story for another day. But did you watch the final match?
Which one?
Ivory Coast versus Nigeria.
Of course,
The one you guys won.
I was in Cote d'Ivoire. I watched it. Yeah.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you guys. I wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
So very very straight trivia. I'm just gonna ask about 5 to 6 questions about Cardiff. So what river runs through Cardiff?
River Tough. Oh, come on! I told you that I go to
That's super
Bufa
amazing.
every day. That's my place.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for meditation, for morning runs.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. What is the name of the famous castle in the city center of Cardiff?
Cardiff Castle, right?
Oh, okay.
Cardiff Castle, yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer, not mine. This is so simple. Cardiff is the capital of which country?
Wait.
Funny enough, a lot of people don't know this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this.
I didn't know it before coming to Cardiff.
Oh yeah, you see?
Yeah.
What large park sits behind Cardiff Castle?
Youth Park.
Yeah, we gave you that.
Yeah.
We gave you that.
Just now.
Cardiff was once famous for exporting world natural resources around the world.
How do you call it? Chamoko.
Cool. Yeah. What stadium in Cardiff hosts major rugby games and concerts?
Principality Stadium.
Good. Oh, this one is very, very intelligent. You see? In the beginning,
Principality.
he's wise. You can say he's wise now. What is the name of the waterfront area in Cardiff with restaurants and attractions?
Cardiff Bay. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sure you're not going to get this.
Okay.
What is the main shopping street in Cardiff city center?
Come on, the Queen Street.
Oh! He got everything, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Okay.
I can tell you for sure that he's wise.
Okay.
But the gentle part of it, I'm not sure about that. But yes, he's quite wise. You can see that. So to round this up, a quick tech trivia. What does AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence.
Yes. What does VPN stand for?
A virtual private network. Yeah.
What is the biggest cybersecurity risk most people ignore?
The biggest risk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have it. The biggest risk that people know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
There are so many big risks.
So which one can you say? I have two right here.
I mean, the first risk actually is misunderstanding your operational context. Yeah.
So I say weak password and phishing.
Phishing. Okay, those are okay. I get you. Coming from you, I would take.
From someone that doesn't have cybersecurity background, you know.
Okay.
What is stronger, a password or a passphrase?
A passphrase.
It's stronger than the password.
Yeah.
Yeah, from a cybersecurity professional.
Use passphrase because you have more characters and then it has a meaning for you. So chances that you will miss it are very, very small.
So we are coming to the end of this session. So I have about 1 or 2 questions and we'll just wrap this out. So what do you want people to remember about your story in Cardiff?
Wow, that's I never thought of it. Okay. I have to, create my way and to make impact. So what to remember of my time in Cardiff? Of course, a gentleman from Cote d'Ivoire. I've been to Cardiff Business School. I'm still looking for people from my country who have been to the business school. So at least this is the very first thing that I would like people to remember. That's why I made sure that the Cote d'Ivoire flag was on that fridge. Executive suite. Yes. And maybe later on, but as I'm on this journey, I don't have anything of mine currently. But maybe after I've completed the course and after I've started making impact on people's lives, then I will be able to tell people what to remember about my time.
What message do you have for someone watching this right now who feel lost
Lost in which way?
in every way to life.
Lost in life. Well, one thing, I mean, the first thing I can say is to remain positive and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Have dreams. Live for a purpose, and give yourself all the chances to go for your purpose, to try to meet your goals. It might not be easy, but that's how life is. Life is full of challenges, and challenges are actually what make life, what it is. Because I can't see life without challenges. To me, going through the challenges is the dynamic that makes the actual life. So you can do it. Go for it.
Let me ask you one more question. Yeah, because you're answering all my questions, I don't like it.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so if you could change one thing in the world right now that can make it better for the future generation, what would it be?
Should it be something technical or anything?
Anything you could change
Um,
that will make the world a better place for the future generation.
yeah. I would say, how do you call that thing even in English? Like misconception. I don't know. Like assumption that we make about people. Like without getting to know. Yeah, prejudgment. Yeah. If we can live in a world where we genuinely meet people and try to cultivate love, approach people with love, and um not judging them before even getting to know them, I think this one will be a better place.
Yeah, we're going to together. We're going to make the world a better place. Thank you, Fidel, for the amazing opportunity to lend your voice. We Cardiff Voices. This is really amazing, and the whole of the team really appreciates you in the studio with us today. So everybody, thank you for watching this. My name remains Abiodun Adioba, and this is Cardiff Voices. Please listen to our podcast. We have distributed it on all channels. We have it on YouTube. We have it on all social media. Just follow us on the social media at Cardi Voices. It's currently on the screen right now. We really appreciate your effort. We really appreciate your support. And until the next time, see you again.